Long after the floodlights dimmed, the echoes of Lisbon still lingered in the cold Spanish air. A 1-0 advantage for Real Madrid, but the first leg left a bitter taste. Accusations, suspensions, a heavy, suffocating shadow hanging over the tie. The Bernabéu did not just want a victory tonight. It demanded a statement. It demanded submission. But Benfica did not travel to the Spanish capital to bow down. They arrived disciplined, organized, dangerous. 14 minutes in, the unthinkable happened. A defensive scramble, a fraction of a second where the white shirts hesitated. A loose ball falls. Rafa Silva pounces. 0-1 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate. For a fleeting moment, the colossal stadium went dead silent. The ghosts of European upsets began to whisper in the stands. For a moment, the kings of Europe looked mortal. But Real Madrid does not panic. Panic is an emotion reserved for lesser clubs. Exactly 2 minutes later, the illusion of a Portuguese miracle was violently shattered. Federico Valverde, the absolute engine of the midfield, lays the ball off. Aurélien Tchouaméni steps up. Distance, precision, pure, unadulterated violence. The ball rips through the net. The crowd erupts. Order is instantly restored. The game descended into a brutal war of attrition. With massive figures like Mbappé and Bellingham watching from the sidelines, this was not a night for beautiful, flowing football. This was a street fight in the rain. Benfica pressed hard. They rattled the crossbar. They refused to die quietly. But wearing the captain's armband, Federico Valverde ran the show, a tireless metronome in the absolute chaos. Madrid suffered. They bled. Because to survive in Europe, you must first know how to suffer. And then, the 80th minute. The exact moment the narrative demanded a hero. Valverde forces the brutal turnover. The pass splits the exhausted Benfica defense wide open. Vinícius Júnior drives into the penalty area, ice in his veins, the weight of an entire week of vicious headlines resting on his shoulders. He slots it ruthlessly into the bottom corner. 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. It was more than just a goal. It was poetic justice. Revenge served ice cold in the heart of Madrid. The final whistle blew, but the lesson was taught long before the referee checked his watch. You can rattle them. You can score first. You can make them bleed. But the true measure of Real Madrid is not how a match begins. It is the quiet, terrifying assertion of their inevitability. Step by step, goal by goal, the Bernabéu marches on.